All right, let's get right into it. If you run Kali Linux, you've been here. I know you have. You run an update, you're all set to get the latest and greatest tools, and boom, you get hit with one of the most confusing messages in the entire system. Well, today, we're going to pull the curtain back on this thing, and I'm going to give you a safe, professional playbook to handle it every single time.
And there it is, that sentence. It just hangs there. It feels like your operating system is giving you a passive-aggressive shrug. It's not a crash, it's not a helpful error message, it's just stalled. And you're left wondering what on earth you're supposed to do next. Exactly. It's the not knowing that's so frustrating, right? You know something's up, but the system just won't tell you what or why. It leaves you to guess. But what if I told you this isn't a bug? What if this is actually your system trying to protect you?
So here's our game plan. First, we're going to really understand the kept back problem itself. Then, we'll look at why that simple upgrade command stalls out. After that, I'll walk you through the safe, full upgrade playbook, step by step. We'll also cover the common mistakes and risky fixes you see online, and wrap up with some edge cases. By the end of this, you'll see that message and know exactly what to do.
Okay, first things first, let's totally reframe this issue. That kept back message, it's not your system failing, it's your system communicating. It's an intentional safety feature, even if it feels like a roadblock. And here's why it's so common on Kali. Kali is what's called a rolling release. So unlike an OS that gets a big, chunky update every 6 months, Kali is in a constant state of change. Every day, packages and their dependencies are shifting around. This message is just a totally normal side effect of living on that cutting edge.
So if it's normal, why does it actually stall the upgrade? Well, the secret lies in a quiet little rule that the package manager, APT, follows. It's all about the difference between two commands that look almost identical, but are worlds apart.
This slide right here, this is the whole secret. Apt upgrade is, well, it's a bit of a coward. Its number one rule is do no harm, which means it will only upgrade packages that are already there. It absolutely will not remove a package to resolve a conflict. But Apt Full Upgrade? It has permission to do what's necessary, including removing a conflicting package, to get the entire system upgraded. That permission to remove things is the key. So let's put a real definition on it. When you see kept back, your system is basically tapping you on the shoulder and saying, hey, to finish this, I need to make some bigger changes, like adding a new library or removing an old one. Is that cool with you? It's not an error. It's a request for your permission. Let's just boil that down. 1, APT needs to make changes. 2, the conservative upgrade command says no way. 3, on a fast-moving distro like Kali, these changes are needed all the time. Which leads to 4, your job isn't to just blindly type commands. Your job is to be the operator. You preview the plan, and then you give your approval.
All right, enough theory. We know why it's happening. Now let's get to the fun part, the actionable playbook for fixing it safely every single time. It's a simple little mantra: simulate, read, and then, only then, act. Before you ever change a single file, you do your homework. You can start by running a simulation of the standard upgrade to see exactly what's being held back. If you're curious, you can dig in with tools like apt cache to see the dependency details. But the most critical step, the one you never skip, is number 3, simulating the fix. This command right here is the most important one in this entire explainer. The little -s flag, it stands for simulates. It tells APT, okay, show me exactly what you would do with a full upgrade, but don't actually touch anything. It's like having a crystal ball for your system. It shows you the future. So what are you looking for in that crystal ball? You don't need to read every line. You are on a mission. You are hunting for one single word: remove. Now, removals aren't always bad, but an unreviewed removal, that's how a 5-minute update turns into a weekend-long disaster. So here it is, the complete pro workflow, start to finish. 1, update your package lists. 2, simulate the full upgrade and read the plan, paying close attention to removals. 3, if and only if that plan looks sane, you execute the real full upgrade. And finally, you run an auto remove to clean up any old junk left behind. That's it. That's how you make updates boring again. Now that we know the right way to do it, let's talk about the dark side. Understanding the common traps and risky shortcuts is just as important because it helps you avoid them. This is all about building good habits. Come on, we've all done it. Running apt upgrade over and over, just hoping for a different result. It never works. Other classic mistakes? adding sketchy third-party repositories that mess with Kali's dependencies, or, and this is the big one, seeing Kali Desktop XFCE in the removal list and just hitting Y anyway. That's a direct flight to a command line only interface.
And that really is the core lesson here. The command apt full upgrade isn't dangerous. What's dangerous is running it without understanding what it's about to do. Your attention is your best safety tool. When you're stuck, it is so tempting to go online and find some magic command that promises to fix everything. But please, be careful. Forcing an install with DPK is like performing surgery with a sledgehammer. It ignores all the safety checks. And blindly copy-pasting some purge command from a forum post from 2012, that's just asking for trouble. Okay, but what if you follow the playbook, you simulate the upgrade, and something still looks really weird? Let's cover a couple of advanced scenarios and, more importantly, how to recover if things do go wrong. First, a quick vocabulary check. Kept back is aped making a decision because of dependencies. Held, on the other hand, is you making a decision. When you hold a package, you're telling the system, do not touch this ever. So a full upgrade will fix a kept back problem, but it will always respect your hold. They're two very different things. Now for the ultimate pro-level move. Sometimes the absolute best fix is to do nothing. Seriously, if you simulate an upgrade and it wants to remove half your system, the problem might not be you. It might be that the Kali repositories are in the middle of a big change. Just close the terminal, go do something else, and try again tomorrow. You'd be amazed how often this works. And if the worst-case scenario happens, your graphical desktop goes poof after an update, first, take a breath. Don't panic. The fix is usually as simple as just reinstalling the main meta package for your desktop, like Kali Desktop XFCE. That one command will usually pull everything back in and get you up and running again. So let's boil this all down into one final, simple decision flow. Step 1, run update, and then simulate the full upgrade to see the plan. Step 2, read that plan. If the removal list looks scary, you stop, you wait, or you investigate. Step 3, only if the plan looks perfectly reasonable, you execute the full upgrade. And step 4, verify and reboot if you got a new kernel. That's the whole loop. And that really brings us to the big takeaway. From now on, updating your system isn't just some chore you do on autopilot. It's a series of deliberate, professional choices. You're not just a user hitting Y anymore. You're the operator, and you're in complete control.